Arsenal 4-0 win, absolutely slapped up Atletico Madrid, and it's changed the odds from Opta. So this is what I want to hit you with this, and I want to hit you with Arsenal fans in the comments, and also non-Arsenal fans. Let me know if you agree with this or not. But Opta's supercomputer has Arsenal as absolute odds on to win the Champions League. So it's a supercomputer, obviously, it's purely stats based, and obviously we know Arsenal's history of failing at the final hurdle a lot. But obviously the whole idea is they want to get on there. But so how the stats are looking at the moment is Arsenal were given a 16% chance of winning the Champions League before the Champions League began. After last night's win, that's risen to 20.47%, whereas Liverpool has gone from 20.4 to 10.36.
Wow.
So Liverpool's odds have gone from 20% to 10%, whereas Arsenal have gone up.
Yeah, theirs is half. Wow, that's quite shocking. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, obviously yesterday night was just like, I was there, so it was like the perfect evening for me. But like, yeah, I didn't expect 4-0 at all. Like, I didn't expect Atletico to be that poor and that average. And like, I understood that they were going to come for a draw, and I think based on the way they set up, they did. They obviously couldn't afford to have lost yesterday, although they did. But like, wow, yeah, I'm still in a bit of shock. Like, I woke up this morning, like, can't believe that actually happened. But we were so deserving to have won that. Like, there was not, at half time, we went into it 0-0, and I said, we're not going to lose this. I actually can't see us conceding. I can't see us losing this game. Like, genuinely, I felt so confident that we were going to win. Whereas, like, before the game, I was like, right, we've got to show them respect. They're Atletico. They're the OG Dark Arts. Do you know what I mean? Nah, we just made them look so average, and I was just so happy. Like, I left that game feeling so happy.
It's the kind of game now. I think Arsenal, like, I reckon if this was a month earlier, you wouldn't have played how you played. This is the kind of game where I think now,
it's hard to say.
But it's like when you think of the other big games you've had so far this season, you obviously the Man City game, the Liverpool game. Both times, the overall comment at the end was, why don't we go for it a bit more? This, I think, is the same thing, but you actually went for it this time. Like, Arteta was having a much more front foot approach to the game, and it resulted in 4 goals.
But do you know what it is, though? I feel like in the Champions League, when we play in this competition, teams afford us space. So in the Premier League, we're almost more respected by teams where they're like, right, we know we're not going to the Emirates, or we know we're not going to play against Arsenal and try to beat them for possession. We saw Man City even do that, do you know what I mean? Whereas like in the Champions League, teams actually afford us so much more space. Even last season, like when we played Real Madrid, I expected them to be maybe a bit more pragmatic. They weren't. And I feel like, even last season, just in other games in the Champions League, almost, we're afforded so much space. And I'm like, that is literally the worst thing you could give an Arsenal team, is just giving them space, giving them the benefit of the doubt, because we will take our chances. And like, we just ran riot yesterday. It actually could have been more. We scored an offside goal. Eze hit the crossbar. Declan Rice should have scored. Martinelli also could have scored another chance.
Gyökeres had another couple chances as well.
Gyökeres maybe had another chance. Like, honestly, we were so good last night. I'm just like, wow, perfect. Take that into Sunday, which is a big game in the league. Go and win, please.
How did you feel about Gyökeres and his performance? Because obviously he's gone, 7 games in a row before this without scoring, and he's got his 2 close range goals. But Alan Shearer on commentary was saying those are the best kinds of goals. It's get yourself in the right place.
No, I actually think yesterday he played so well, and I feel like what's been like disappointing, I guess maybe for him, is that he's actually played well in games, but he's just not got the reward of a goal. So against Olympiacos, when Martinelli scored, he literally did all the hard work. He went on this brilliant, Odegaard passed it, and Tim goes on this brilliant run. Unfortunately, just misses it. You saw Martinelli as well. Like, he didn't even want to score that. He didn't really want to like tap it in, but he had to. And like, I just remember leaving that game like, you're so unlucky. The Newcastle game, you're so unlucky. Like, West Ham wasn't his greatest game, but I think last night you kind of saw him reap the rewards of what he does, because the way he runs at centre backs, he lures them away from a Saka and a Martinelli. He creates more space for your wingers to be even more dangerous. Like, I felt really pleased for him, because he really deserved that. And he also needed that a lot. Like, he really needed those goals. He really needed
that. One player I think start getting his flowers, maybe outside the Arsenal fan base a minute, because I think Arsenal fans really rate him, but maybe not has got much recognition outside, as you mentioned, is Martinelli.
Yeah.
This season, I remember
Scored
on deadline.
3 in the Champions League.
I remember on deadline day, and even like the last month of the last month of the transfer window in August, people were saying, maybe Saudi can come with a bid, or maybe we can get rid of him to get the Eze money, or get another money to get another winger in. But since Eze has come in, Martinelli's really stepped up a gear.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I just feel like, again, this is another player that he's just, in the last 2 seasons, had so much pressure because he's had to start every game. Like, whereas now, it's like, right, there's Eze, there's Trossard, there's going to be a rotation between you three. It's kind of you three to battle it out for that left wing spot. So now he's like, right, I'm sat on the bench, want to come on and, I want to make an impact. And he's done that against Man City. Last night, to be honest, I wanted him to start last night. But some people like, well, Trossard scored against Fulham. It's a bit, you don't really drop a player that has scored. No, I thought he was perfect for the game. We saw it all game. He was running riot, running at players. The crosses he was playing in, amazing. Like, I'm happy for him. And as well, he's showing that he can get back onto form. Because the reality is, he's actually a good player. He's just stagnated in the last couple of years. Like, and it's always been, is it because this person's not playing behind us? Does he need an overlapper? Does he need an inverter? He's just a person that needs confidence. Once he has confidence, honestly, that goal he scored last night, it was like Thierry Henry-esque, the way he scored it.
Oh mate, the way Lewis, I'm a big fan of Lewis Skelly, right? I think he's a great midfielder and also a great left back.
Yeah,
but I think midfield is more his future than left back is. I think yesterday showed it. But there's a little bit of a partnership going on there with those two, isn't there? Do you think at the moment?
Oh yeah, I think so for sure. I mean, Miles is just like, again, we're so lucky, like to have this kid come in. He's not even a left back. And the way he just slots in at left back yesterday, that run that he went on for that assist, I'm just like, this kid's 18. Like, he actually has no right to run through.
He's a good player.
He has no right to run past those Atletico Madrid players like that. He just completely bossed them. And I've seen him do it in so many games. Even when we lost to PSG, he was one of the few players where I'm like, wow, this kid is very good. Like, against Madrid, he was I think even against Madrid, he got an assist.
At the Bernabeu.
He got an assist for Mikel Merino's goal and that. Like, he's so good. Like, he is so, so, so good. And I'm just like, you look at him and you just feel almost proud. It's like seeing your little brother or something play.
No, it's always
he's
like
just such a baller.
It's just always, I always love seeing academy players come through. Like for you guys,
story.
Those who are, some of the comments are asking who I am in the comment section. I'm live at 5 most days here. My name is Dylan, but I'm as a United fan. So just as a United fan, I do want to let people know that I've always got such an attachment to the players that come through the academy. There's always an argument said by like, you got a whole player, each player to the same weight. But no, it is. It's more personal when I'm watching Marcus Rashford in the under-21s and the under-18s coming through. When I'm watching Mainu win the FA Youth Cup and come through, and Garnacho initially, etc. But London Nomad says Martinelli has to be closer to the box, not the touchline.
I don't know. Well, I see what you're saying, but I guess last night he was closer to the touchline. Like, some of the crosses he put in, he was out on that touchline. I do think, though, he can get isolated out there. So it is what it is. But what's also good about him is he can play striker position. He is probably maybe more natural as striker. Like, maybe when he gets older, you might see him more in that striker position. Like, he has played there for us before. But for me, he's just such a confidence player. If his confidence is high, he will score, he will assist, he will cause havoc. But when his confidence is low, you're just like, it's just night and day with him. But right now, his confidence is high because he is scoring and he's assisting and he's having impact on games. Like, he's been like, the way he started the season, I'm quite surprised because a lot of us Arsenal fans were like, look, it's been 2-3 seasons since he had that amazing season where he scored 15 goals, got 6 assists, didn't even score a penalty in that, which is fantastic. He completely kind of fell off since then and has not really hit any of the heights. But I'm looking at this like, this guy can actually build on this and hopefully go and have a similar season because we need that.
I think as well, Martinelli's a beneficiary of Arsenal having a more rounded squad now. Yeah. There are some players who I think when squads have holes in them, when squads have gaps in them, some players suffer from that because there might be too much onus on them to do maybe one too many things. I'd say Martinelli's he's a fairly, and I don't mean this as a diss, but a fairly uncomplicated, simple player. He's he does his game's at his best when it's at his simplest. He's got an instruction, he carries out the instruction.
He's not like, he's not someone that's going to hit you with step overs. He's just
Exactly.
I'm faster than you. I'm going to beat you down the wing. I'm going to cross in. Like, that's just what his game is. And yeah, he's not a Doku. He's not, a Saka or a Marcus Rashford. He doesn't really have maybe those technical elements to his game. He's, as you said, very simple. But when he's just at his top at that, he's very, very good at it.
He can be he's direct, he's quick. He's got
quick.
He's got a finish on him, good finish on him. But when his confidence is high, his finishing's good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've seen this guy, like, even last season at the Bernabeu, like, he was low on confidence, but he still scored. Do you know what I mean? Like, you think about even last season, although it was a mixed bag from him, he actually scored in big games. Scored against Chelsea, he scored at the Bernabeu, like, he scored against Liverpool. It's just, yeah, I love him, man. I'm happy for him. I want him to be good. Like, I want him to get back to what he is, because he literally is he's an Arsenal fan favourite. He's one of those Arsenal players where a lot of Arsenal fans have a soft spot for him. Like, even the thought of, although in the last couple of seasons he's not been at his best, actually saying, oh, should we cash in, should we sell, is almost a hard thing for a lot of Arsenal fans to say. Because it's like, although he's an academy player, he came at 17 or whatever, 16, it's kind of like, oh, we've seen this guy from young, him and Saka played really well together, we've seen his great heights, like, he scored so many great goals, we want him to continue here. I just, please my brother, score more.
Obviously,
we need that.
You had Gabriel's goal, another set piece, another delivery by Declan Rice. It was good. And then obviously, Gyökeres, his second goal as well, came from a set piece. But do you think their front line deserves more credit than their goal? The attack at Arsenal, because obviously it's all set piece FC. You got Arne Slot, who, I mean, the last week or so, the last couple of weeks, I don't be able to stand Slot. Just at the point, like, he's complaining all the time about set pieces.
Get your set pieces up, mate.
Why don't you just score? So they literally they have Van Dijk. You've got big Van Dijk.
No, but they scored a set piece to beat Atletico Madrid. They scored in the last minute from a set piece.
And to beat you.
Yeah, and to beat us. Like, I don't really understand this whole thing of people getting upset about a team that scores set pieces. The reality is Arsenal's a high possession team. I'm pretty sure if we looked at it, Arsenal probably got the most touches in the opposition box out of any team in the league. Like, the way we attack teams, we are constantly camped out in somebody else's box. If you're camped out in someone else's box, you are going to win corners. You are going to win free kicks, because teams obviously want to get that ball out of play. They obviously want to get it out. So I'm just like, why get so many corners and not want to score from it? It makes zero sense.